Incremental greetings. Let's continue with the Supermemo course, the Pleasurable expansion. In this case, I will cover the Supermemo website, documentation, and so on.
Let's start from the basics, and then we'll go through how to install Supermemo. So, bear with me, please. Okay, so if you Google Supermemo, the first thing that you see is this website, this one. Okay, and this one is not really what we're going to look for. This is the web version of Supermemo, which is nice if you
Web version of Supermemo for language learning. Don't take this that there's an online version of Supermemo for this course, the one developed by Piotr Wozniak. It's Windows only.
want some pre-made courses about like languages, but otherwise it has not all the amazing functions that the other version has. So this one is stages, but
And this article from the Wired article, want to remember everything you will ever learn, surrender to this algorithm. It covers both. There's no explicit difference. They don't distinguish both apps. Remember, everything in the article that is about incremental reading is the software of Windows only, not what you see in the screen.
otherwise it has not all the amazing functions that the other version has. So this one is Piotr Wozniak main website, the creator of Supermemo, where he shares his philosophy about Supermemo. Okay, so it's called supermemo.guru. So if you find this website, that's what it is. What you will be using for learning.
There's a help, Supermemo help. Remember, you can press F1 in Supermemo to go here as well, automatically. Bear in mind you have some mirrors of the same website.
Learning how to actually use Supermemo is Supermemo 18, supermemo.help supermemo.
Now, this is always the last release. So today, this will have Supermemo 19. And yes, the documentation is updated. In this case, Supermemo 19 hasn't been updated much. There's the new importer and some details. So the edits is not a big deal. So it's good to know that they are update the documentation, but 99.5% or more remains exactly the same.
Memo help.supermemo.org. So here you can go on buy, and here
I don't even remember. I have what? Never in my life I had noticed that. Imagine this. Never in my life.
and you should go on shop. No, not shopping Q&A. I'm an idiot. On Supermemo, and here we go.
Look at that. This is super counterintuitive. There are certain points that if you click, you go to a different domain. So now you are in super-memo.com, could be supermemory.com, and many more. So it's...
And this is where you buy Supermemo. Third, and not...
Then he's now going to Supermemopedia. That's a website meant for users, that they can edit any page, ask questions, and so on.
Last but not least important website, Supermemopedia. So onto Supermemopedia are uploaded questions. There are lots and lots of questions. I never ask a question on here.
About 4,000.
Because I have Discord, and I will link Discord in the next document.
Yes, it's true. You can ask questions in the Discord community. There's actually a channel dedicated to that. But if you want to get answers from Piotr Wozniak, it's the official way to do it. That you get the answer, that's something not guaranteed. Because sometimes he doesn't reply. Or will reply in some years.
join our Discord and ask your questions there, or feel free to browse Supermemopedia if the question is really dumb. Otherwise, just ask away. Like, our community is very open and we love helping people with this stuff. So you go.
I hope with this course, many questions will be answered already.
On here, and I mean, I usually just do like Supermemopedia how to export with templates, and you can find.
Yeah, so you can search within the website, because at the end of the day, it's using MediaWiki, the same technology that Wikipedia. But you can also, it's very likely that if you just Google this, you will end up in Supermemopedia.
Find all the questions here, right? So
also, look at the date, 2016, okay. What happens is that unlike the other official websites, that every release, they update the manual, the documentation, here is always the same one. Supermemopedia has every single version. I think has been online for 2 decades already, or something like that. So there will be some questions that they are very outdated. They're obsolete, and this is not filtered. So this will add some friction, it's cumbersome, that yeah, you get a lot of noise, that okay, good to know, but it doesn't apply to Supermemo, a modern Supermemo version.
how can I transfer blah blah and hint, and this is the answer. Okay. And this is it for which websites are on Supermemo. So if you have any problems, you go here. Like if you want to look for, let's say, incremental learning, and this is what we're gonna do. You go here and you have this huge document that will teach you how to incrementally learn stuff. It's huge. I think it's like 50,000 words maybe. Let's check. It's actually 87,000 words. Wow. That's
not really, because you're counting the menus and all of that is not actually text. Let me see, I actually have this as well. 85,010, so about 2,000 less. And reading this aloud in my current speed of speaking by average, I will need 10 hours and a half to read the entire thing. Just as a parrot, without understanding any comprehension, just to read that loud. So it's quite a lot.
It's Italian because I am Italian. Hello. Ciao. So, in these pages, you will probably find all the informations you need. If you don't, again,
no, not everything, but most of.
Ask in Discord. I would recommend reading this.
Okay. Then let me add. So I had done some videos about that. How to ask a question on Supermemopedia 2022 update. It looks different as what he showed in the menu was different. If you want to ask a question, check that video. If you really want to create an account, which is not required, so you get notified at some degree, you have continuity and so on, feel free to watch this video, how to create a Supermemopedia account. Then, if you want to take this in high quality, you can also you may want to add screenshots or embed videos. It's not as easy as in other places, because it follows the, let's call it, Wikipedia syntax. If you're not familiar with that, those are the videos you can check. That you don't care about Supermemopedia, you won't want to check anything, and you don't want to add anything, just passively search. No worries, you're gonna skip all of those. But look at the durations, are really short videos. And if you really want, you could go to this special page for all pages, and you could click one by one every single thing if you really want to. You could spend 2 years reading all of that. Not that is useful. It's the missing returns. So that's all for now, and see you in the next video about the recommended articles and readings.